今回のポイントは
There are two pillars of Yakuza 4 that is something new that we're bringing. One part is that we have four main characters, each with their own very unique battle styles and each with their own story threads. So we're bringing four distinct characters, four different stories that are fully realized.
で、バトルスタイルにおいても、
For example, we start with Akiyama, who's a moneylender, and his fighting style is basically focused on very fast kicks. That's something that the other players don't have. And since he's also a moneylender, the interpersonal dramas that occur within the game is very unique relative to the other characters. The other character we have is Saejima. He's an escapee from prison. So Saejima actually fears policemen, and so we have more of a stealth gameplay where he actually needs to avoid police. On top of that, Saejima is a very powerful guy, so he's able to essentially do fighting moves that the other characters can't do. For example, lifting up a motorcycle and throwing it against enemies. Tanimura, on the other hand, he's a policeman, so his whole fighting style is not focused on like beating people to a pulp. He might use like Aikido moves to take down enemies and to actually arrest them. Also, since he is a detective, he basically has a police radio, which essentially broadcasts dispatch information that tells what's going on in Kamurocho more or less in real time, like crimes or murders, for example. That opens up side quests that Tanimura can go on. Basically, the adventure part is enriched by the four perspectives of the different characters.
でもう一つがですね、
So that's one huge core feature that we have in Yakuza 4. In addition to that, we've improved on the representation of the city, which is Kamurocho. In previous installments of Yakuza, the city of Kamurocho is basically flat in that you can essentially go roam around cities, alleys, and whatnot. But in Yakuza 4, we've basically expanded on that by adding rooftops and also underground areas of the city. So now basically a Kamurocho is a three-layered experience.
基本はシリーズとしては
They like to kind of think of the Yakuza franchise in terms of two different types of games. One would be the main franchise, the numbered series, which is the main part of the franchise. On top of that, we have the other games, which is the samurai-based one, and now the newly announced zombie style. They want to try to basically develop different types of styles of game based on the Yakuza world, and that's the way to sort of branch out and try different sorts of gameplay.
我々は
They designed the game so that it appeals to existing Yakuza fans, in addition to trying to appeal to new fans that may not be familiar with the main Yakuza franchise. We hope that people enjoy the new expansions of the franchise.